This website you're looking at right now, I built it this morning in under 15 minutes without writing a single line of code, and it cost me $2.50. Today I'm going to show you exactly how, and by the end of this video you will be able to do the exact same thing. Hey everyone, I'm Tom. This is my channel, Educate AI. And this is where I'm going to be testing every AI building platform out there, hopefully at some point integrating more AI products. So each video, a different tool, each one a different project, and hopefully you will get something valuable from this. The plan is simple, no jargon, no coding, no hype, just me building real things with real tools, telling you honestly what works and what doesn't. Every project I build, I'm hosting for free. The link's in the description. You don't have to build it yourself. You can use what I made. Today we're going to start with Replit. As you can see here, we're going to build the homepage of this channel live together. So let's go. So here we have Replit. Quick scroll through. And quick honest opinion and take on Replit before we start. So I've used Replit now for about a year. I've built actual SaaS products on it. I've built systems not only for myself but also for my current work. I know it well enough to tell you the truth. Now I've got friends who are using other platforms. This was part of the reason why I wanted to start this channel, was to not only explore myself but to also give you guys education to learn, to uncover which platforms suit you, and hopefully help someone out there, at least one person, build a tool that's useful for them. So what's great is it has everything in one place: an editor, an AI agent, a database, hosting, deployment. You open Replit, you describe what you want, and you have a live URL by the end. No setup, no configuration, no first connect this to that unless that's an avenue you want to go down. So what's not great, the AI agent can be slow, the pricing can surprise you if you're not paying attention, and there's a feature called automated UI testing that I actually recommend turning off. It eats credits and rarely helps. For what we're doing today, a landing page, free hosting, live URL, Replit is genuinely the easiest path, and let's prove it. So now I have gone ahead and I have signed in. I have created an account. I have gone ahead and used my referral code, which can be in the description below, which will give you £10 worth of credits. So in theory, we may actually be able to build this website completely free of charge. So this is the interface that we're going to use at first. So I've just created a workspace called Educate AI. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to create something new. And quite simply, what we're going to do here is we are going to describe what it is that we want. We are going to not use any code because we don't need code. This is vibe coding. And then we're going to see how that turns out and how long it takes. And we're going to go from there. So I have previously created a prompt. So this is the prompt. So building a one-page landing site for a YouTube channel called Educate AI. The tagline is building with AI in real time. The channel tests every AI building platform. I want a hero section with the tagline, a brief description of what the channel does, a section showing the latest YouTube videos, a newsletter sign-up form, a footer with our social links, modern dark theme clean, use deep blue black background, and these are the colours that we're going to use. So now we're going to go ahead and see where we get to from this. So I'm going to start a timer on my phone. And let's see how long this takes. Bear in mind, that's probably taking about 20 seconds for me to do that. But what you may notice if you've been doing this in the past, if you are a new viewer of the channel who has in the past already used projects like this, is that the AI has improved significantly over the last 12 months. The design's improved, the AI agents have improved, the errors are significantly less, the bug fixes are much better. However, with all of that, the pricing for the tokens have increased. So you could find that, you know, what used to cost very little now costs a little bit more. And when I say it like that, it means that it's not very expensive now to build some of these simple websites, apps, tools that you may use for business in everyday life or just for curiosity. So we're now a minute in to the build. As you can see, it gives us updates here. So reading necessary files, launching the design and a sub-agent to build the full landing page. And then the design sub-agent is building the landing page, and let me wait for it to finish. So there's different agent modes here. Light, economy and power. We're going to stick with economy for now. We may explore those other options at another point, but I've only ever used economy, and we're going to stick with that for the time being. Okay, so it's telling me now that the build is done. Let me start the workflow and show you the results. So as of right now, we're now at 2 minutes and 30 seconds. What's interesting is that it's already identifying its own errors. Any minute we should see the potentially finished result. Here we go. So let's close this for the time being. And this is currently the finished look. So at some point, what these will be links to the YouTube channel. I think at the moment they won't work, I'm going to assume. No, they'll link us back to here. Obviously we haven't plugged anything in, we haven't linked anything from our YouTube, but at some point this is where they will appear, and then they will link you through to YouTube. It looks pretty good. The mission, every platform tested, real builds only, zero fluff. The videos and the newsletter, we will sign up to that at another point. Subscribe doesn't quite work, but we will get to that at some point. So the hero section looks good. Now this part is probably going to need a real YouTube API key, unless we just put a link into it. Let's see if we can do something already. Okay, so we've now got our YouTube link. We're going to try and add the YouTube channel or the YouTube link to the website and see if it works and then pulls through. Just to put this into perspective, it cost to get this here to this point 70 cents. It cost me 70 cents to build this. So obviously it's not finished, but you know, that's not a bad starting point. So we're gonna see if we can now integrate this YouTube video to add this. So we're gonna create a new prompt to add this YouTube video to my homepage as one of the hero videos. It needs a link, clearly. So we've now added the YouTube link. So it's already telling us that it's it can pull the real YouTube thumbnail automatically, link the card directly to the video. Let me also check how the card links are rendered. So now it's telling me it's got all the context it needs. It's going to fetch the real video title from the YouTube, and it's going to embed. So it's going to attach itself to an API or create an API. And there we go. You can already see it's appearing here now. And then as soon as it's finished, what the real test then is going to be seeing if it links back to YouTube. Okay, so that cost 22 cents. Now it shows the real thumbnail, and
homeowners
it links directly to YouTube. It's simple. It's cost less than $1 so far. So what we want to try and do now, and this is what we will do with the channel at some point. So I'm going to go to Roman Yampolsky. Give him a sub, why not? I'm going to take his channel and I'm going to add the most popular 6 videos on this channel to our homepage, 6 videos. So now we're going to ask it to just take the most popular and add them here, which are going to be potentially these 3 videos. Let's have a look. I think it's going to be these 6 potentially. So where are we up to now? So we have now got almost 6 videos. One of them doesn't work, has a thumbnail. It's a winning application for Singularity. That's interesting. We don't have a working thumbnail. Ah, okay. So as you can see now, the improvement of the AI now is that it's identified that one of the thumbnails isn't working and it is getting an error. So the fallback kicks in and loads. So, okay. So this is the alternative that it's loading instead. That, all in all, costs 53 cents. So we're now at about $1.53 for a functioning website. So, all in all, it's a pretty simple start. You know, as always, something will break. You know, these things aren't perfect, but they can fix them. So, videos is working, mission, newsletter, the sign up is there. At some point we can link all of these together. We'll have our own Discord, link to LinkedIn, YouTube, and so on. So what I want to do now is I do want to try and fix this 404 error. For error on the YouTube thumbnail. So we're simply going to ask it to fix it, and let's see how it adjusts to that. And there we go. So it's actually fixed it. Don't know what the error could have been, but it's been fixed. So what we want to go ahead and do now is we want to go ahead and deploy it. So initially we can take this and open it in a website, but in a browser. But what we're going to see is this link up top here, which obviously isn't a website or is something you're going to be found online anywhere else. But that is the link that you could potentially share with friends, colleagues, peers, whoever that may be. Now, what we are going to go and do though, is we're now going to go ahead and launch this site. So we're going to come we're going to go to publish, at the top right. You can see it. Realise my screen isn't entirely in view. There we go. So publish up here. I'm going to set it to public. I'm going to publish. Now, as you can see here, the website is going to be, well, as it was there, educate-ai-site.replit.app, I believe it will be. Okay, so there we have it. The site is live. We're using educate-ai-site.replit.app. It looks exactly like it did on the production. We have a database now storing the emails. We have working YouTube links that take you directly to YouTube. And all the buttons seem to take us to the right place. All in all, that has cost me less than $3. Hosting is free on their basic tier. Custom domain is extra if you want one. I'm currently using a free Replit subdomain now. Now, what it did well, it linked YouTube really simply. We can update that with our videos day in, day out, week in, week out. At some point, we can potentially even link an API key where the videos will change automatically or update automatically without us having to do it manually. The only thing it struggled with was actually the thumbnail for this one video down here. So all in all, I'm quite impressed. This is why I've been using it mostly, but I am excited to try some other ones. So who should use Replit for this kind of build? Anyone who wants a landing page live in under an hour without learning hosting or deployment, beginners especially. Anyone who wants a functioning website, you believe it or not, this is the most simplest thing it could do, and it's done it in a matter of minutes, and fractions of the cost it would cost someone else to do it for you, and fractions of the time it would take you to build it on a domain hosting site, GoDaddy, and so on. Who should not use it is if you already own a Vercel account and you know your way around Next.js, or you know coding. You'll find Replit's constraints quite annoying, so use V0 instead. That's actually video 4 in this series. So for a free, fast, beginner-friendly site, I'm going to give it 8 out of 10. The site is live now. Visit it, sign up for the newsletter, and you'll get notified every time a new build goes up. Next week, we move to Lovable, building a booking system. I've heard great things, but I've also heard it can't handle complex backends. We're going to find out. Subscribe to see if it holds up, and I'll see you there. The site is live now. Visit it, sign up for the newsletter, and you'll get notified every time a new build goes up. In the comments, you will see a referral link for Replit where you can get $10 free. So enough credits to build your own website completely free. And next week, we're moving to Lovable, building booking systems for... It could be a restaurant, a hairdresser, a salon, you name it. We're going to book it and we're going to use Lovable. I've heard great things, but I've also heard it can't handle complex back ends. So we're going to find out. Subscribe to see if it holds up, and I'll see you there.